starts having success, people start trying to duplicate or copycat. Tell us what you've done and seen in your research.
I've done the research on them, and I mean, I've used them. It's not the same. No one on the planet, like I said, has something like this.
It's now or it's never.
And so what I love about the X39 is that it works throughout the body. It's not one specific organ, one specific region, one specific joint or anything. It's systemic.
Get ready for it.
This patch is amazing. It makes you smaller, more attractive. I was like, David, is that really fair? If I get any more attractive, will I have any friends? He said, it's okay, Karen.
Guys, we talk about a lot of money, right? And I said, but if we make any money, I'm going to take you shopping. Made our
Okay, we're going to start a minute early. I don't know what's going on with my technical difficulties here. Hopefully everybody can see my screen because again, I was trying to play video and I kept on ejecting out. So hopefully we're not going to be problems with delays on the computer. So again, we are super excited to be sharing with you guys today. I know we're 1 minute early. We're good. It's okay. I was like, we're early. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I've been broadcasting YouTube for 5 minutes trying to get this thing to work. Anyway, so what's good is we're obviously Greg and Mena Warmbier out of Sarasota, Florida. We're super excited to have everybody on here from around the world. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're joining us from, whether it's the West Coast of the United States or around the world, which is pretty amazing. So we just had a great meeting just a few minutes ago. So we always recommend if you have people that you want to tie into a Zoom in Europe or South Africa. We do that every single Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern time, depending on the country, 6 o'clock Europe or 7 o'clock South Africa.
I just want to listen to this message quickly.
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead. Okay. I don't know. So anyway, so I'm Greg. That was my wife. No. Anyway, so we're super excited, obviously, to talk a little bit about, obviously, the next level training. We're doing this because people have been saying, we want to get to the next level. What do we do next? And we're always training people on what to do next, how we can help people as much as we can. So the great part about this, again, is today is towards the end of the month. It's the last meeting of the month, which is pretty crazy for the next level meeting that we're doing. But if you don't know, we're part of, obviously, This Is It team. So we got, obviously, the amazing Stephen Gina Merritt that actually talked to Matt and Kim Curtis, so Stephen Gina Merritt had the highest rank in the company within 23 days. Matt and Kim Curtis are SPDs. They talked to Joyce and her husband, Wayne Johnson, and actually they talked to Ken and Diana Burke. They're all SPDs, and then they helped us to be SPDs. And this was actually at the meeting that we did in Dallas for the 20th anniversary. What a great event that was, being VIPs for that event. It was absolutely worth everything that we gave it. So that's what we want to help everybody get to SPD. So we're actually climbing on the trail. We're basically following the route that all the other SPDs have done to get to the top of the mountain. And our goal is to help you get to the next level, to the next level, to the next level, to become senior presidential director of his business. I was actually talking to somebody who was saying that they're actually our business consultant, and I mentioned this in our last meeting, but he's actually works with a lot of people in this industry. And a lot of those people in the industry are now getting involved with LifeWave. And he said, I've never seen so many people making so much money from this business. And so he actually has joined. He's going to be with us in Punta Mita. He's not part of our team. His brother got involved. He got involved. And I told him, I said, you need to get involved. And he did, which is good, with his brother, which is fantastic. So again, but he's blown away by the results, and they're already cranking, and actually have qualified for Punta Mita like less than a month, which is pretty amazing. So this is next level coaching. And I didn't change the slide. This is from what we just started. But anyway, we're going to talk about next level networking. So one of the things that we talk about is, once again, this is the year of acceleration. Hopefully this video is going to play. I'm not going to play the full video, but we always love playing a video talking about acceleration. If anybody's ever wanted to ride in a Lamborghini or something like that, here's a young boy. His dream was to ride in a Lamborghini and get an idea. And these guys are here locally. You'll see this is actually right by the UTC Mall. So we showed Ken's Cybertruck last week, but we're going to show this quick video. So pay attention. This is pretty cool. And it's not going to play. Come on, play. There we go. And now I'm getting an error. Okay. Well, I guess we'll play this next week. So anyway, So this week we're talking about the Acceleration 2025. Be more productive and create, be more productive to create greater cash flow. And we're talking about this week. Man, I got to reboot my computer. Next level networking. And so this is one of the things we talked about last week, and we're going to kind of continue on with that this week. Well, finding effective business networking opportunities, tips to getting the most out of the business networking events that are going on, and also in-person networking and virtual networking events. But actually we have Ken Burke who's on here. He wanted to take a few minutes here to talk a little bit about everybody here. And I'd love for him to also share later on a little bit more if he's able to stay on talking about the networking that he does. He'd already talked about that, but specifically we're talking about BNI and also networking organizations like that, and we're going to be talking more about that. So Ken, I made you co-host so that you should be able to share. Hopefully he was on here. So Ken, I don't know if you're available to unmute and get on, or if he's in the middle of something. And if not, we'll just have you jump on later.
And any of you who are on here, if you've invited someone to join the next level meeting and you don't see them on, please let them know that we have started.
Yeah.
So
It looks like Ken unmuted, so we can't see you, Ken. So I didn't know if you're able to talk now or later.
Yes, hold on.
Looks like you're probably.
I've got Chuck here, and we're talking to somebody over in Switzerland. And
so he's.
Oh yeah,
Okay, got it.
and so he's just still on the phone right now, and I didn't realize that. Oh
Well,
my
I
gosh,
can push.
it's
If you still want to talk to him, I can push it back.
No, we got it. I got it covered. I got them lit up, like a Christmas tree. We're gonna go cross this thing over there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you said you want to share some things, so I figured I'd give you the floor is yours to share. So
Awesome. Well, thank you, Greg and Mena, and hey, welcome everybody. And so it's so exciting to see what's happening over in Europe and in South Africa. And congratulations for doing such an amazing job. But I think we all understand this call that one of the reasons why the success is happening is because we have an amazing set of leaders, Greg and Mena, who've taken just an amazing ownership over their business. And my wife and I have watched, since we sponsored them, take the bull by the horns. And with just fortitude, continue to move forward to help people, to take ownership, to help you hit a rank, to want to help you get to Dubrovnik or to wherever, the opportunity lies. And it's been awesome to see at what level of ownership they have taken. And so my wife and I, yesterday, we realized, we've really got to honor Greg and Mena for their hard work. And because we get to see it close, and maybe Steve and Gina Merritt can't really see what me and my wife see, and I think all of us here see what they do. And so what we did is, let me screen share here if I can here. Bear with me. Okay. Slide. Sorry, guys. Is we created an outstanding servant leadership award that we presented to Greg and Mena last night with the American side of their business. And today I want to make sure we present it to the European, South African side of their business. And I just want to read it if you can't read all of it, but it says, this leadership award is proudly presented to Greg and Mena Warmbier, senior presidential directors, and we know they're on their way to elite. This is in recognition of outstanding leadership and unwavering commitment to serving others. Your dedication to guiding and inspiring your team, combined with your selfless service, embodies the true essence of leadership. Your partnership with our team further demonstrates your commitment to helping others unlock their full potential, transforming their lives, and creating a lasting impact. And so it's with deep gratitude and appreciation that we honor you for the difference you make every day. And on behalf of me and my wife, Diana Burke, to Greg and Mena Warmbier, we have to present this award. And so, and we also gave him a gift that we'll share also with you in just a minute. But what I want to do is I want to open up the floor to each of you and just chime in, and please just share your appreciation and what you appreciate what Greg and Mena have done, so they can feel your heartfelt appreciation on how they've helped to help you and change your life too.
Can I start?
Yes.
Okay, super. Well, I always say it because I feel it constantly, how you always are there for me. And I think not only me, but our whole team. I mean, it's just like pulsating with the energy that you have given us. It's just going through me and out to the team. And this is all your work. You have just been there for us constantly for every day that I've been in this business. And it's unlike anywhere else. I've never, ever experienced such support and such love. So I want to say a big thank you from me and from my family for everything that it's meant to us. And I know that so many in my team feel the same way. So thank you. And what a great award. I'm really happy that you've got this. Thanks.
All righty. Who else? And just unmute yourself.
I'll take a turn. So I'm a relatively new member of brand partners at LifeWave and have just been using the patches for a short time. But I have many years of experience as a professional, and I know many people who have done network marketing, relationship marketing type businesses. And what I'll say of my experience so far is kind of echoing what Anna just shared, that there really isn't another place where people have the structure built in to be successful. A quote that's really important to me right now is the one that says, if you, and I don't know who said it, if you help enough other people achieve their goals, you will achieve yours. And so far, my experience with Greg and Mena is very much reinforcing that concept, because, you know, whether or not I'm present at all of the meetings, I know that if I have a pipeline full of people who need to be plugged into a really great source of information about the product and opportunity, they are tirelessly offering that, which I think is one of the major struggles that people have in other opportunities, that they're going it alone. And one of the things that's compelling to me about this is that it's not at all like that, that everyone's success is tied together. And I see that in their consistent leadership and presentation. As a person who's just been around for 2.5 months, it was immediately clear and very compelling. So I wanted to give you guys some virtual flowers and say congrats. I agree that it's very well deserved.
That's awesome, Hank. I think wonderful. Carolyn, is that you trying to get your hand up?
My hand is up. Thank you so much. I just want to say I don't know you so well. You know, we have been on a few these meetings, and yet I must say, I'm so glad that the energies, you know, that like Anna, she's get the inspiration for you how to lead, and we all know that Anna is a wonderful leader. And the fact that I feel so comfortable, Monica, your friend Betty Ann, she needed some support the other day, and the fact that I just feel like that I can say, can Anna, can you ask Mena, or I could have reached out to you myself, but I knew that maybe Anna was going to have a contact with you, to reach out to her to see if you can support. The fact that I feel that that's possible because you're so accessible, and the fact that you are over there, or you're all over the world, South Africa and the US, but also Christian, who might help her to build the opportunity within her, in her community. So even though we don't know each other, we know each other. And for me, like I said, I'm a single mom. I've always been on my own. I haven't had supportive parents. I haven't had supportive partners. So the fact to feel so held, it's like, you know, it's the wrong way to use like someone is in your shadows, but it's more like you have your guardian wings behind me. I don't see them and I don't know everything you do for me, but I know you're there for me. And that support just makes a big difference. So thank you so much and congratulations.
That's wonderful, Carolyn.
Hello, it's Rose and Tony.
Hey, Rose and Tony.
Hi, can you see us?
Yes.
Okay. We just wanted to thank Greg and Mena for all that they do for us, along with the rest of the team. It's taken us a little longer to go manager than we expected, mostly because of personal hurdles that we had in our life. But Greg and Mena has always been there to gently push us forward. And every time we would take a step back, they were still there to lift us up and push us forward. And every day, Greg and Mena are there for you. It's not someone who we see once a month or once every 2 weeks. We are in contact with them every day. And I know in network marketing, as your business grows, that becomes more difficult. But it seems that Greg and Mena have a way to be able to still keep in contact and a personal touch with all of us. And we just want to thank you. We love you guys. That's it.
Thanks for sharing, Rose. That's awesome.
I'd like to agree with that. That my experience of network marketing has been that you don't the guys up top are sort of untouchables that you sort of don't get to speak with. At a meeting, you can go to your upline, who then goes to their upline, who goes up, and it's like, you see the chain, but you don't get. And if you do dare to go speak to them, then it's like they'll exchange a couple of words and seem very nice and put you aside. That's been my experience in the ones I've been in. So this is just so different, and I really enjoy working with this team. It's a lot of fun. It really is. So I'm very, very grateful. I know, for example, if I shoot a question to Elin or to Anna, I know it's going to be answered just within, minutes. Within minutes, I have somebody on a call and I'm just typing to Anna, and I know she's probably talking to Mena, and it comes right back, just right back. So I just love it. Thank you so much. Well deserved award.
Thanks for sharing, Leon.
Hi, Greg and Mena from my side. I thank you guys. No, I don't think, I know. When you guys met me there in Four Ways in Johannesburg, you changed my life completely. And what's nice about this is I can, either through Brandon or directly to you, I can push on a button. We had some funny questions in the past that came up that I had no idea how to answer. And just the WhatsApp, and you guys come back so quickly. It's unbelievable. So meeting both of you guys here in South Africa was absolutely stunning. And we're going strong because of the energy you guys put in that flows from above. And thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing, Johan.
Hey, Ken, it's Carlos. I'm driving, so I don't have my camera on, but I joined a little bit late, but I see that it's an award for both Greg and Mena. And I tell you, what a blessing to have both of them. And I'm lucky enough that we live in the same city. So I get to see Greg a lot, and the support that both him and Mena have given myself and my family has been just tremendous. And just the product itself has been an amazing product for my family and the people that we've been able to bless with just by getting the word out. So very well deserved for them. I'm very happy for them because they're just amazing people.
Great, Carlos. Welcome to the team.
Hey, Ken.
Hey, Rob.
How you doing?
Spectacular. I'm very excited to be
Good.
on this call with you to honor Greg and Mena.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you very much for giving them that award. That's definitely well deserved. We've known Greg and Mena for probably 18 years or so, and what I can tell you is, and I think you've known them just as long. Their commitment to not only the people that are underneath them, but the people that are cross-line to them and the people that are above them is unquestionable. So it's definitely well deserved. We definitely love Greg and Manna from previous business, and then also for giving me my wife back. So
Praise God.
thanks so much, and it's definitely well deserved.
Thanks for sharing, Rob.
I'll also say something.
Brendan.
I'll just say, outstanding servant leadership award. That doesn't, that sums it up so well. This couple is definitely a power couple. And as I said already, if you want to watch people set a goal and know what their dream is and know that they are going to achieve it, like have the certainty and know that they are going to go and they're going to go do it. Like there's no other couple, that you can look at right so close to you. This is the biggest opportunity we could ever ask for. We have a global organization here. Thanks to Greg, I'm lucky enough to have a global business, and even still all the way that side, he's still supportive. There's never a moment that you ever feel unsupported, and that's the biggest thing. No other.
I'm guessing maybe that's load shedding.
The power
no.
in South Africa is getting cut.
Oh no.
I think that's what happened there.
Yeah.
The power of this team is not, though.
We have experienced that.
Yeah, we have a few people that didn't jump on because of that. But be that as it may, we are so grateful. I don't know if there's anybody else who wants to say anything, but honestly, we are honored to be awarded Ken and Diana because we wouldn't be here if you and Diana were not persistent. And in spite of my lack of wanting to be involved, you continued to pursue us. And if Joyce hadn't asked you, and if Matt and Kim and Steve and Gina did not get involved, none of us would be here, and Greg and I would not be here if this team was not here.
That's right.
Every single one of you has a part to play in where we are at right now, because nobody achieves anything. And someone said it, I think on the earlier meeting, could have been Lillian, who might have said something just now as well, which is similar to a rising tide raises all ships, And so we are so proud of absolutely every one of you, because the award is not just our award. The award is a team award. And every one of you can do this. Every one of you are moving in the direction of your dream. And whether it's just impacting lives and changing quality of life for people around the world, or whether it is the quality of life is together with the financial aspect, because people in debt have a lot of stress, and stress causes illness, so the being able to share the blessing all around, and so simply through a Zoom is a blessing, an absolute blessing. A lot of you we have not met in person, but you're part of us. You're part of this great opportunity, and we love and appreciate every single one of you, from the leadership of This Is a Team all the way down to the newest person that started. Just Monique, you said 2.5 months ago.
Yeah.
And I know Lillian, you're right there at the door of manager, and she just got started not too long ago either, and so is so on fire. The passion that people have is what is going to get you moving ahead, and we love working with people who have dreams. So keep dreaming, because you can achieve everything that you dream of. Absolutely. Everything. There's no limitations. Yes. So we appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, Ken and Diana. Yes. We appreciate you guys too.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
We gave you a hard time in the beginning, but
no pain, no gain.
It's paying off. It's paying off.
Now, is there anybody else that wants to honor Greg and Manna? I just want to make sure you don't cut short. And then I'm going to say a few things. I want to share also what we gave to them as well. Just make sure you unmute yourself. All righty.
Well, can I say something real quick?
Yes, you can. You can say something, Greg.
so again, I think, Johan, what you said is the energy from above. I mean, the word enthusiasm means God within. And that's one thing if you ever meet me and I'm like, hi, How are you? I've been abducted. It's not me. I'm telling you right now, I can't hold it back. We're just excited about obviously trying to share, obviously, an opportunity to change our lives. And that's why I always tell Ken every time I see him, thank you. He's like, oh, you have to tell me. I'm saying every time I see you. So again, thank you, because it's changed my life. I mean, being in the kind of pain that I had and the kind of issues that I had and the stress and all the other stuff that was going on. I remember, Ken, when you were stressed out like it was crazy and all the stuff we used to go through. And thank God for David Schmidt creating something that's changed our lives. And that's why we have to share. We have to talk to people. Like we heard from the people in Portugal said, it's our social responsibility to share with others. I mean, that's what we do. We talk to everybody we can, any place, anytime. And if I see someone, if I get the opportunity, we had a guy that we were actually at went out to eat, and there was a guy that was hobbling up, literally, I mean, just barely making it up this ramp. And I just said, hey, if you remember asking what happened to your leg? He said, oh, it's not my leg, it's my hip. I said, oh, I know all about that. I said, maybe this, I got something that might be able to help. And I pointed I had actually right on my wrist. I said, I pointed the patch, and again, we'll see what happens. But to me, we have to share it with people, and we appreciate every one of you, because it's a team effort. And again, there's leaders that are rising up, and there's leaders that are obviously growing. And Ken and Diana are tremendous leaders, and I'd love for all of you to get around them as well. We're going to be doing some different trips and different things that we're going to be doing, which is going to be amazing. But again, we look forward to meeting all of you in person and helping out any way we can. And when he said the word outstanding, that's our word. So I said, hey, Ken, how you feeling?
Outstanding.
That's right. So we love you guys. Thank you for this amazing recognition. It's an honor, and God has blessed us. And Brendan's back. So
Brendan's back. The power is
back. Did the generator kick on, or was it a?
Yes, sorry about that. That's like so awkward. That was great timing. But welcome to South Africa. This is the land we live in. But yeah, I mean, that was great. I'm not going to really speak too much longer. I just have to say, this is really the best team that we could have ever asked to be partnered with in this kind of opportunity. We could have really been signed up by any random person, right? Remember that you could have been introduced to this patch by some person that isn't taking this serious, that hasn't got their life together, that isn't looking at achieving more. And where would you have then been with this opportunity? Because I know I wouldn't have taken it serious. But thanks to Greg, and obviously thanks to Ken, I mean, if Ken didn't open his mouth, then, go to Greg and make sure that he was on the patch. I mean, look at the Zoom, it's 23 people on the Zoom right now. But I mean, just go look at your back office. How many hundreds of people have you personally impacted? And thanks to, the people that are leading the team, it's what a great opportunity. I mean, it's just as exciting to tell people, the people that we connected to, as much as it is to tell them about the patch. And I think that is just so awesome, because we really have such a great team here. So yeah, thanks to you guys. And yes, I definitely agree. This award is meant for you guys, because you guys are just outstanding.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Just to let you know, Brendan actually helped with creating this award. So a lot of those words inside of that award really came from his heart as well. So, which is really powerful if you think about, how much people love and respect you, Greg and Mena. And I have to say this, yes, it takes a team, but at the leader, and this is a message for all of us, if we don't own it, like Greg and Mena own it, you don't end up with a team like this. We have people who don't stay in the game and then they drop out, right? What happens there, all the lives that now don't get impacted, all the potential tidal wave of benefit that is now stopped. So this leadership award really is also as an example to all of us on the responsibility we have with this amazing opportunity to be faithful with it. And to, as you all are testifying, it's so important to be part of an organization where you're cared for. Because people really don't, you've heard the saying before, but it's so true. They really don't know, they don't really care about how much you know until they know how much you care. And Greg and Mena care, and they're driven, and they want to win, and they want to help you win too. And so, my encouragement to all of us is to continue to step up and own this. And because it is there is no other opportunity, I don't think, on the planet, I think we'll agree, that can set you financially free like this can. Not only can your body be set free from the things you're going through with the patch, but plugging into our team, taking ownership, and having a vision to where you want to go and being crystal on that, and us partnering with you to get there, there is nothing, I think, better than to help set people free with their dreams like this Opry has done for Greg and Mena and for my wife and I. You know, my wife and I we are so thankful unto the Lord himself for his favor on bringing leaders. And so we pray for leaders every day for all of you, both left and right leg and all the branches, because leaders they accelerate the growth of the business. But a leader also wants to be around a leader. So you need to continue to develop your leadership as well. And so, and Greg, you hang out with Greg and Mena and just learn from them, and you'll develop into better leaders that will attract more leaders. And leaders accelerate growth. That means more people get patched at an increasing rate, which means more miracles occur on more lives. And for my belief system, God gets greater glory, and we get to really fulfill upon being a blessing to the watching world and have them experience what it is to have leaders in an organization. And so, thank you. And I will also encourage you, not only lead with the patch, but understand the power of the business. And just to let you guys know, when my friend Joyce Johnson invited me and shared this opportunity with me, she not just talked about the patch. When she mentioned that Steve and Gina Merritt, who I remember from 15 years earlier, when they had come aboard this company now, 30 months ago, and when I got the call 29 months ago, and she told me about how they came aboard the company in 23 days, hit the highest rank, and they had to start from fresh. They couldn't bring their whole team and just put them in. But in 23 days, they hit the highest rank in this company that usually took 4 years to do, and they were making almost $25,000 a week in that short amount of time. Had she not told me that, in conjunction with the power of how the past can change lives, I don't know if we'd all be on this call right now. Because I was in pain. I wasn't not only just, I already was physically kind of healthy. As an older guy, I'm in great health. So I didn't really think about the past helping me with any pains I immediately had. But I thought of my family and friends, they needed this. But I was in pain because I could have sold my advertising company prior to COVID and retired. And now after COVID, I couldn't. And I was thinking, I've got to reinvent myself. I'm too old to do this and start all over again. And so when I heard $25,000 a week, I thought, what's the chance? Just what is the chance? And it was that knowledge, not only of the patch, but of this opportunity that maybe I could get set free too. And that got me started on buying the largest pack and putting patches on everybody and leading to where we are at today. And thank the Lord for that. And I started with 2 people on my left and 2 people on my right. And because of just God's favor and the blessings, more so than you or me could ever do, we have over 53,000 people, which is, they don't know my name. And that's the power for you on this call. That's word of mouth. But the key is you got to cast a vision that other people want the same vision too. Like the 100 people who've hit senior presidential director, they didn't come in and start talking about the health, because that won't take you anywhere. They were talking about the health and helping care and put the health on their family and friends because they love them. But they talked about this amazing opportunity that could set you free financially if you plug into the system and help launch people get their 4 and then help those people get launched and get their 4. And that's what I do now with 50 some odd thousand people. I work all the way down to the front line. I want to know who's new. How can I help them get their next 4 people? And the leaders to do the same. It's a beautiful thing. So, and as Greg and Amanda, coming back to why we gave them this award, their ownership is changing lives, countless lives, all your lives on this call. And so great job, Greg and Amanda. And here's also what my wife and we did for them. And I'll share this also. Yeah, let's see, back up here. Hold on 1 second. And this will be plaqued and mailed to them as well. Let's see. You know what? Yes, here we go. It's right here. So my wife and I gifted Greg and Mena $500 or US dollars. These are tax-free dollars because we gifted it from ourselves. We want to make sure they get all that money, right? And so, which is more than what the company wants to award somebody for a plane ticket for Punta Mita or say Dubrovnik. And so we wanted to make sure that they felt that it was important, and that we felt that we prayed, we felt God gave us that number for them. And barring me and my wife's funny faces, that the biggest part of what's the most important here is that $500. Okay, so that's what's most important. And thank you, Brendan, again for helping put this together. But we just felt that we're so excited, and this is the least we could do, And it's just a small token of appreciation of how my wife and I feel heartfully towards Greg and Mena and what they're doing, and knowing the blessings that are occurring because of the leadership. Well, thank you, everybody, for sharing with Greg and Mena your heartfelt appreciation too. It's been, that's what we want to do to touch their hearts, Greg and Mena's hearts, because they deserve it and so much more. And so Greg and Mena, congratulations, more than well deserved. Looking forward to continue to partner with you to Elite and helping so many other team members here get to Elite, and soon. That's what we're looking for. So great job, guys. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And
Yes.
we appreciate every single person, like we said, though, even those that were not here, those that were on last night, we appreciate absolutely every single one of you. So thank you, Ken and Diana, again, and for all of you that have joined us today. We're going to continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so for us, and that's one thing I love about Ken and Diana. Their hearts are to give and to serve, and that's that's the DNA of the whole team. And so the one thing I always tell people: get around the leaders. Get around. If you can get to the next level. Some people can't because of being international travel. If you can get around the leaders, you realize that all of us have the same servant hearts. We just want to serve and bless and help as many people as we can. And that's why we talk about even giving tips and tricks and different things that we can do. I say tricks. I hate the word, but tips to be able to help. Ideas. There we go. To help people to accomplish more. And so we're going to continue on because we had some other recognition for some people that have actually hit some ranks.
And we're so excited because we actually missed one of the ladies that ranked to manager. Because when you've got such a big growing organization underneath you, sometimes we rely on the leaders of those teams to tell us who's who, because it's so difficult to kind of track everyone. But we always recognize our managers, and the reason for recognition of manager is because this is the most important rank.
It is.
And a lot of you have already achieved it. A lot of you are right there on your way to it. I know in Europe there are a lot of you that are just on track to get this done this week. So keep going. You're just part of an amazing business opportunity here. And then for those of you who have achieved manager and those who haven't, just a reminder: manager means you get started, you make a decision, you're going to activate, and you can activate on any one of the 3 packages. But if you activate a core, you got to upgrade to advanced package before you rank manager. So when you've done that, you then talk to 2 people that you love and care about on your right. You place them on your right, and 2 people that you love and care for, you place on your left, and they have to come in at the core package or above. And on a monthly subscription, and then you are ranked as a manager. It is the most important ranking in this opportunity. And once you know how to do that, you just go and help 2 people to do that. And then you add another core or above on your left leg and a core above on your right leg. And just remember, we always have 2 legs. It's a left leg and a right leg. And you just keep focusing on that. Make sure you get 20 personals on your left, 20 personals on your right to see the explosion happen. And it does happen. And then once you've done that, you are known as a director. And I know that we are ranking a lot of directors this week. So we're pretty excited for the next recognition call. But today we want to recognize 2 people that have ranked manager. And Greg are you going to do that now?
No,
okay.
I won't worry about that right now.
So there are 2 people we are so excited to recognize today, and one we've already recognized last night, but we're recognizing them again today because it's a well-deserved recognition for Rose and Tony Barfield out of Rudy Escobar and Lisa and, well, Rudy and Hilda Escobar and Lisa and Rob Weaver's team. Rob and Lisa are personal to us, so Rose and Tony Barfield are downline. But you know what, no matter how far downline they are, we love them all and we are here to help them and support them to get Manager done. So well done to Rose and to Tony Barfield. You heard their amazing testimony. They're so passionate about sharing this product, and we know that they just a few steps away from director. So keep going. Congratulations to you both.
Yeah. Do you have a couple? I know. There you are. I don't know. Actually, that was Rob. So yeah, brother. Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Working with Rose. So I don't know, Rose, if you want to say something for just a minute or so, just why you're excited. If you can do that. If not, there we go. Okay. If you want to get on camera, there we go. Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. I know your time is short and quick. We just want to thank Rob and Lisa. Oh my gosh. You know, they have such big hearts. And I mean, up until the middle of the night, they talk with us and counsel us. And I know that Rob has to get up at 3:30 in the morning, and he still doesn't push us off the phone. But we just want to thank everybody. And becoming manager was a little bit slower for us than some because of our personal problems. But because of you and Mena and Rob and Lisa and Rudy and Hilda, we were able to reach manager. And every time we started to slip, you guys picked us back up. So we just want to thank you. And this is just a stepping stone for us to get to direct and above. And we know you'll be there for us. So thank you so much.
Awesome. Congratulations again. We're so excited for Rose and Tony. They're awesome people. And again, they have a heart. She talks to everybody, which is amazing, just helping as many people as you possibly can. So congratulations again. That's absolutely fantastic. So we got one more that actually we just found out about today, which is pretty amazing. So also, you want to mention?
So Maria Carrias, who is in the USA, and she is sponsored personally by Veronica Canaday. Veronica's usually on here, but some of our USA partners have, they're working right now.
And that's part of Gary Burke's
and
team,
Gary
which is part of
Burke,
Brendan's
Gary
team.
Burke, who's personally sponsored by Brendan, all the way in South Africa. So this is a South African birth team, but Maria Carrias has ranked manager. She's not on, and neither is Veronica Canaday. I don't believe Gary Burke is on either, but congratulations to every single one of you. You will get this recording, and we are so proud of everyone, and proud of you, Brendan, too, for making that connection with Burke, who connected with Canaday, who connected with Carriers. So exciting. And we've got a few more that are ranking from this particular team as well. So we're proud of absolutely everyone that is out there sharing this, because, it takes courage in the beginning. A lot of people are afraid to open up their mouths. But, once you do it a few times, massive action cures the fears, and you will see activity, you will see results. So don't be afraid. Everybody has stem cells, and everybody needs to know about this product.
Yeah. And so the one thing that we're probably going to just take maybe just one today, because we always want to hear wins for the week. I do have something I did want to share regarding some of the networking and stuff like that. But once again, the two lists is always the same: win again, and win some more. What that really means is that we're helping other people win for better health, better wealth in every area of life. So I'd love to be able to hear a couple different wins for the week. There's a lot of great things going on, and so I'm going to stop sharing. So if anybody wants to raise their hand or share something this week, we'd love to hear more about that, because that's something that, again, it's been a real treat hearing from everybody sharing what some things are going through, things that they've either accomplished, things that are going on. So if anybody have a win for the week, we'd love for you to share. That would be awesome.
I can start.
Oh, please, please, yes.
Yeah. So today, my nurse girlfriend, she and I researched this together before I joined. And her brother's a doctor. He's bought 2 LifeWave sleeves and put them somewhere, and he's never used them.
Wow.
Yeah, something, but anyway, so today she joined, and I have a healer girlfriend who was on the call before, and she brought her sister in, and she's been trying to decide whether to join with me or join with another friend that lives close by her. And she's decided on me. So on Wednesday, I'll be signing her up.
Very wise decision.
Wow. And you're right there at manager. Lillian,
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah,
say-
and I've been telling, I really push the fact that we're in the fastest moving team because because of the support that we receive here, and I mean, I keep saying, there must be a reason why it's moving this fast,
Yeah.
and for me, the reason is the love and the giving to others. Honestly, I mean, sure, the money will be extremely welcome as it rolls in, but that's not for me. It's just watching that shrink.
Yes.
It's so much fun. It's kind of silly. It's my nerdy side, I guess. I just love that because it feels like, yes, there's a reach here. And when I talk to that one, they're going to talk to them, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
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 And that is one thing, that doing what you're doing, and just reaching out to more people, talking to more people. Because again, a lot of people make decisions. They go, who do I want to work with? Am I going to work with someone that is, growing and excited, or I'm going to work with someone and we've had a lot of people that unfortunately their team is not, helping them. That's unfortunate. And that's really what like I said, our servants, heart is to help as many as we can. And sometimes you got to slow down to speed up. And develop that relationship, help the different people. If we all lived in the same area, we'd be having group meetings so close together. In fact, that was one thing we made commitments last night. We said for the people that are local to us, we got to do that, and we also got to go to different places and spaces around the world to go spend time with amazing people like you. And they
I have a guy in Serbia I'm going to talk with immediately after this meeting, and he just sent a message that no, he's not going to join now because he's in all these projects. And at the same time, he's at the doctors. He's coming home from the doctors now, having done an EKG. Now, let me tell you, I am going to share more information with him about the heart things.
Yes.
Because, he needs to hear that.
Yeah.
He needs to choose wisely with his projects. So he decided, he agreed to meet with me, even though he's not going to join, he says. So,
He'll be joining. He'll be joining.
Yeah, and that's great. Yeah, because even we talk to, even if they're not interested in building a business this time, let's get it to you at the wholesale price.
Hey,
I do that purposely. Yeah.
Yeah, just patch him. That's all I'm saying. Just patch him, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Thank you.
We're super excited
so
for you.
proud
Yes.
of you. Thank you so much for
Great
sharing,
job.
Lillian.
That's awesome. So great. So I know you, other people could share, but we're just gonna move on for right now.
Well,
Next.
I just quickly wanted
Oh.
to applaud Carolyn, because Carolyn attended a BNI for her first time today.
Oh, good.
And she did her 30 seconds and is so excited about it. And last week we shared about BNI meetings. So,
Yep.
people, and that's the wonderful thing is, we can be on a lot of meetings and hear a lot of nuggets, but then we have to take those nuggets and we have to implement them. The things that we know, hey, you know what, maybe I can do that. And that's exactly what Carolyn did.
Awesome.
She heard about BNI, she went and researched one or whatever she did in her area, and she actually attended it today. So she implemented a recommendation, and the success comes out of that. So that's a win for Carolyn. And I know she's on here and very busy, got a lot going on in her life, part of Anna and Maxime's team. So congratulations to you guys. I know there's a ton of wins. And don't forget, ladies meeting on Wednesday. So some of your wins, let us know, and we can have you share on Wednesday.
That's awesome. And so we just want to continue on, and I'm going to pick Ken Brain. If you can stay on for a few minutes, I want to pick his brain on some things that he's doing. But again, next level networking, and what we're talking about is just a lot of different networks. I just put up a couple different ones in our local area, but there's different networks in different areas. And like I said, this is just an example of there's different women's ones. There's different, especially there's a lot of women's ones, not many men's different groups, but a lot of women's groups, but a lot of different things that are part of, different organizations, different teams, different clubs, different, whatever it is that you're interested in. There's usually some form of network involved around that, but there's also business networking groups. And that's what I wanted to highlight BNI, because again, BNI is actually the largest one in the entire world. That's how Brandon and I meet. Ken and I got a chance to really get to know each other through BNI. And once again, this is I don't know if it's the latest one, but it's pretty close. In the last 12 months, BNI 0.2 million referrals and generated over $24.5 billion US dollars for thank you for closed business. And because there is a lot of different ones, I wanted to just share my results, from this. So this is a snapshot from, I think it was like a week ago. But again, because of being involved in the business, as soon as I got basically involved with doing stuff with digital marketing, then you saw kind of what happened, and everything started taking off like crazy. And so the amazing part about that is that, once again, I've done close to $1 million in business that I've received from BNI alone, not including all the other networking, everything, in there. So they track all these different stats, all these different things. I've given a lot of business as well, and that's the part. And a lot of people haven't even thanked me for the business I give them. So these stats don't even show all that. So this is not even 100% of what it is. So the other thing that I do tell people about is that how do you find out about different BNI chapters? And I'm going to share, hopefully I can share my screen over here. And I'm just going to share my main screen. I probably have way too many things up in order to do this, but let me close this out. And oh my God, this is me too difficult, but I'm going to try it this way. Here we go. So what I did is I opened up. Okay, what did I do this for? Did it close out everything? I literally had all these BNIs open. Okay, so let me just do it this way. So if I put in BNI, let's say Sweden, S-W-E-D-E-N. If I put in BNI Sweden, it's going to come up with all this strange language to me, but this is all the different BNI that are actually in the Sweden area. So once again, Sweden, Finland, Norway, different ones they have in the area. If I put in, let's put in BNI South Africa, like I've done with Brendan, South Africa. He has visited so many different, places. I could put BNI South Africa, and what you'll do is you'll go here into the place, and then you'll say find a chapter. So when you go to find a chapter, now you're going to be able to go in here. And what I recommend everybody does is they look at the map and look at this, go to advanced search. Now, again, sometimes it doesn't have a map like this. The advanced search is at the very top. But once you do an advanced search, then you can look for different things in a specific area or region. So the regions are going to be in there based upon the different areas here. So if I look for, once again, BNI and where's Gauteng?
At the top.
Oh yeah, sorry. Regions. Yes, regions. And then, but again, I can look for a chapter name, look for a meeting type. So one things you can do is also look for, usually it has it right here.
Virtual.
Yeah, virtual. Usually it has right here for virtual. So I'll do another one too. But again, you can do a search. It's not there.
Okay.
Yeah. So for some reason, it's not there for this one. But if I put in there, it'll actually find the different chapters in here, and then Facebook will find my search. I don't know why it's doing that. That's weird. So if I go to region. Let me just put Cape Town North as an example. So I put Cape Town North. Now I should be able to do meeting type. You can do an in-person. A hybrid is between an online or whatever. So if you said, I just want to build business in Cape Town, South Africa, and basically I want to visit this chapter, you can go here, click find. Come on. And it's going to come up with the different virtual chapters. These are all virtual ones. And now they have some different ones that are hybrid, in person. Why are these not showing? Oh, permanent. So there's only one here. But they got other ones here that are basically different chapters there. So if I do in like another search, let's just do BNI Tennessee. Because I got new people in Tennessee. I can put in BNI Tennessee. Now it's going to say the same thing. Find a chapter. I can click on here. It's going to tell you the different regions. The different areas. I don't need that. But once again, if someone says, well, they usually have schedule.
Bottom line is you can actually go and find a BNI to attend either in person or to attend virtually. And some of the partners on our team have been doing this, and they've been getting tremendous results. So, this is just one of the networking ways is the BNI, but there are a lot of networking meetings. We have like winners in the USA. We have SWAT, which is a women's group. We have the Gatekeepers, which is another one. So, wherever people are gathering, there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity to share with them. Even in our church, even in like fellowship meetings, we are able to meet new people and to share with them. So that's the whole concept of networking. Whether you choose to attend a BNI or choose to attend another type of gathering, there are people with stem cells.
Yeah, exactly.
And the whole thing is to share, and not to be quiet, to realize we have something that everybody needs to know about. And so those of you who are moving ahead and moving along, and even brand new people, there are people that we can share with. just like Anna. Anna, you guys were in Vegas. You shared with Michael, who was the Uber driver. You didn't attend a BNI there. You just shared with the guy who was driving the vehicle. Michael signed up. Michael is super excited. He's talking to people now. His car is actually his meeting room.
Yep.
Because there's different people in his car every day. So we all are in a position where we find ourselves around people. If you go to the doctor's office, how many people are sitting in the reception that you can share the product with? So there's an opportunity for everyone, and no lack. There is no lack, because really 99% of people have not heard about this. I think there was a lady I contacted last week in South Africa, and she teaches violin, and I used to play, well, I haven't played since I moved to the States. I used to play violin, okay? So I said, I have to speak to Ingela. I have to speak to Ingela. And, I reached out to her, and she told me that she is already using the patch. I said, oh my gosh, who shared it with you? So there's a girl, Liz Houghton in South Africa, who's also a builder, and she shared it with Ingela. And I'm like, hey, I am so excited for you, and she just got started 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. So I was just a little late, but hey, she's not the only person.
Yep.
So when you're reminded of someone, I was remembering people that I played violin with, people that I know that are violin teachers and things like that. So we all, if you go back, the memory jogger, and I want to remind you all of the memory jogger.
Yeah.
This is a team.com, downloads memory jogger. It's in the downloads. Go and download that. That will get your mind. Someone by the name of Anne. I know someone by the name of John, and then write their name down, make that list, and start to contact those people, because you don't know. They may be the one who's like Johanna. Johanna said to me last week, Mena, I've been praying for an opportunity like this. She got signed up the very next day after I contacted her. So don't think that, what are they going to think about me? Like Mike Hernandez says, people don't really think that much.
It's true.
So, okay.
And when they do think, we want to have them think about this. Anyway, no. So Ken, I apologize. I know Ken's talking to some of the people. He's busy talking to other people right now, but I was going to have him share. Brendan, are you in a place that you can share? Because I don't know if you can or not. I was going to have a couple share next week, specifically in regards to what they're doing, utilizing networking, and specifically regarding, BNI itself. But if not, I can just tell you right now, the good thing about it, chapters. You can visit up to 2 times. There's Brendan. You can visit up 2 times. And Brendan has visited a lot of different chapters in South Africa. I know you got load shedding going on, but if you want to share for a second, Brendan, that would be amazing. Just once again, what you've seen, again, with specifically BNI, because I know you've done a lot of other networking too. And I'm not trying to push BNI. I'm just using an example that we would love to have 1,000 people in 1,000 different BNIs across the world. So that'd be an amazing way to grow the business. So Brendan, if you want to share real quick, maybe any other thoughts about what we were talking about or what you've seen by obviously growing your business, not only locally but internationally.
Well, that's super awesome. Hopefully you can see me here in the dark.
We can.
Yes. Yes, I think also if there's a chance for Johan to also quickly share, for really Johan, like a minute, if you can also share, because Johan has actually also been visiting quite a few chapters recently, and he's had quite a lot of success. We've come close to signing up a few people, just got to get them over the line. And it's all because of the work that he's done visiting BNI. So, Johan, do you want to quickly share, and then I'll wrap it up after Johan?
That'd be perfect.
Yes, yeah, okay. I think one of the biggest shares this week is I've been working with a doctor that's at Men's Clinic International. And what I've done, I gave him, I'm talking about small tidbits. My first conversation with him was, Doctor, what would you think would the impact of additional stem cells in your body be for people at Men's Clinic? And he looked at me and says, that sounds interesting. And I just sent him, this is at info.com. Now, unfortunately, due to system glitches and circumstances, we missed a sign up by millimeters, right? But me and Brandon will approach him again, and if we can get that, Men's Clinic International is international. This can really blow up big. But the other one I want to talk about quickly is I met a lady at the car wash this afternoon. She's got liver problems. She never knew of the product. So I sent her all the stuff, and she said, I cannot afford it now, but please contact me in March. So yeah, we had a Business International at Silver Star Casino, and just out of that BNI International, I got 34 one-to-ones that I need to do of people that actually wants to hear about the product. Now I'm working down the list. So yeah, but it's been busy on my side. It's just me and Brandon just need to get that just over the line story. So yeah, we'll work on that. And soon I'll be ready.
You're doing great. Johan, you're out there, and like I said, you're planting so much seed. You're going to have a harvest, a big harvest very, very soon. So that's awesome. Thank you for sharing. That's absolutely fantastic.
We almost at the hour.
Yeah, almost at the hour. So Brendan, if you want to just wrap us up, that would be fantastic.
Right. Well, I mean, that's, Johan speaking again from experience. I would say, anyone that is maybe still struggling with the business, or maybe they're thinking, oh, like this is not happening as fast as I wanted, or anything like that, really consider BNI. Greg's spoken about it. This is a great opportunity. And as far as everyone's concerned, at some point, every chapter, every group of these business owners are going to have a LifeWave person. And at the end of the day, you can either take that opportunity and maximize it right now and get yourself in other BNI chapters with other people, your friends perhaps, help them win, help them make money. As it stands, I have Julian's not on the call right now, but Julian, which we signed up last week, he had a Zoom launch already. I invited him to BNI the next day. He came to BNI, and he's now going to be joining. We just have to place him somewhere, but he wants to join also BNI as LifeWave, even though that's not his profession. But I mean, think about it. You can dedicate one day, really, one day you can get all the BNI stuff done in one day, right? The CEO, all the things that come with it, you can get it done in one day, and it's a great opportunity to meet professional people. So, please do consider it and just go visit them. It's even better to visit them and get an experience of what it's like to be around successful people. If it wasn't for BNI, I wouldn't be in this opportunity, because Greg wouldn't have visited a BNI, and that's how Ken shared it with Greg. That just shows you how powerful it is, right? We all here, all trying to be leaders and make it happen. Thanks to BNI, it's allowing us to do that right now. So there we go. And thanks, guys. You guys are awesome.
There we go. And last thing to this, again, we want to keep it to the time. And I do recommend getting with the different leaders. Again, if you're looking at visiting a chapter, I've been part of BNI for like 12 years. So it's helped my business tremendously. Some people talk about the cost involved. My first referral paid for basically 3 years of my membership when I was doing digital marketing. We now have business all over the world because of this. And so the one thing we do encourage you to do is talk to Ken, talk to ourselves, talk to people. If you're working with Brendan's team, we're working with other people's teams. Talk to us about that. If it's something you say, hey, I'd like to visit, would be some different tips. I see Ken. Can you share something for maybe a minute or two, and that's it, because we got to jump off real quick.
I'll chime in on BNI.
Yeah.
Everybody's on this call here because of BNI.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right. Greg was my fourth person I think I sponsored.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the day I came into BNI and said, hey, I'm on this patch. He goes, oh, no, not you too, huh? Because everybody at his church has been approaching for like 6 months. The whole church.
About a month, yeah.
Yeah, maybe a month. But he's like, oh, no, not you too. And so it was, but the point is that BNI is very valuable. So, for everything they just said, and yeah, get a spot before it's taken up by somebody else and get after it. So that I'd be encouraged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and pick our brains about it. Thank you, Ken, for that. And again, thank you again for the recognition today.
Yes,
that was amazing. We've been blessed and highly favored. God's blessing us. We ask God to bless us, and we have amazing people, leaders like Ken and Diana, that are amazing.
And amazing leaders like every single one of you on this call.
Absolutely. And so that's the part where, like I said,
this is next level leaders. So, but thank you so much for being on. Are we going to
finish in prayer?
Close in prayer. Yeah. So we like to pray a blessing over everyone. Yep. If you feel this is not for you, you're welcome to jump off. Mm-hmm. But do come back next week. We want to see all of you. We want to hear your wins. Mm-hmm. Yep. Don't forget the ladies' Zoom Women Empowering Women on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. We look forward to hearing about a lot of wins and recognizing a few of you and some testimonies. So bless you all. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, and Ken, would you mind closing us out in prayer? That would be amazing. If you could do that, that'd be awesome.
Absolutely. Heavenly Father, thank you for just blessing us with Greg and Mena and their leadership. And out of that, what a team that's being built. And I pray you continue to anoint them with blessing in their marriage and their love for one another, their love for you and their love for this opportunity. And that you continue to bless their left and right legs. And that's everybody on this call. And everybody on this call, their left and right legs, Father, our team, precious team members, and their branches. And Lord, we specifically ask that you continue to bring us more and more leaders, Lord, in Jesus' name, in all the branches, all the left and right legs, everybody in this call, so they can experience, Lord, the prosperity of your hand and the magnitude of changing countless lives with the help of this patch and the wealth of this opportunity. Thank you, Lord. Give us all safety today as we travel about, and our loved ones too. The angels post about us, bring us safely to tonight, Lord, and through to the morning light. And we thank you for that. And once again, to us, David Schmidt. Thank you for David Schmidt. And bless that man with health and healing and protection. And continue to bless the LifeWave corporate team and their connection with the field. And continue to bless This Is It and Steve and Gina Merritt with unity, Lord, in Jesus' name, throughout the This Is It team and all the teams around the world that are bringing David Schmidt's vision forward. We thank you, and we're honored to serve you in it, and we're so thankful, and we're going to steward it with all our heart, and we praise you for this in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Awesome. Thank you again.
Thank you, everyone, for being on, and
God
have
bless
a
you.
wonderful week,
Have a
a
wonderful
wonderful
week.
few days.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you real soon. Love you. Bye-bye.